So yeah, what I'm doing here is I opened a navigator. What could be quite useful if you zoom into the image uh, really much, because then you just open a navigator and you can see the whole pictures, because sometimes you can really uh, overwork different parts and just lose the overall composition or the overall look of the image. And to have the navigator on the side, I can I can still see all the light sources, all the environment, and the whole character, and how his face and this zoomed in part relates to all the other parts, all the other body parts, and the whole illustration. Yeah, trying to think about lights. Same here. So the right side of his face reflects back the emergency light. And as I mentioned, I'm also trying to think through his background story. So he probably wears his gas mask because of this infection. So he just able to breathe through this gas mask. I'm also trying to keep the designs and the design elements together. So keep everything in the same world. So this gas mask isn't really high tech stuff. It's more like probably he was the one who put it together, these filters on the side or whatever. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with the face at the moment. So I'm zooming out again and try to focus on the metal plates and the different armor parts to add more definition and focus on the functionality. So how it works, how they are attached to his body, all these. I'm really trying to create a used, worn look, so this guy's wearing a couple of better, obviously. I'm not quite happy with his backpack still, but I'm trying to add more wires and more definition there as well. Uh, Having these kind of cylinders filled with some weird fluid, so maybe he needs that backpack to breathe. So maybe I have to add a sort of a pipe from his backpack to his gas mask later. But yeah, um, adding more definition to his clothes and getting into more materials. Keep in mind the lighting. So I still have a lot of messy parts, but basically this is a step where I establish all the details. So I'm trying to define everything on the character. So how his body armor works, how his pistol attached to his leg, and what do I have on his belt. And yeah, I'm just going back to the belt. So I'm before this step, I just had big uh, paint patches there, but now I'm detailing more, so probably there will be some kind of insignia of his faction or whatever on the belts, and he has different pouches, different pockets on his belt. This clothes hanging down from his belt, so it's attached there. Yeah, I really like to add all these small details because they are really helping to add a background story for the character. Because even if it's just a character design, but an illustration with an illustration, you always have to tell a story, and the character design has to show everything about the character. Yeah, he has this small gun, slag, and yeah, I'm pretty much happy with the belt. So I have all the definition what I would need later. I'm trying to tie together a design, so using the same elements on the other feet. Repetition is a really useful tool if you're doing character designs, because most of the, if you think it through, in the real world, we humans are usually uh, use lots of from the same thing, so like two pouches, or probably or shoes are the same, but I mean both shoes are the same, etc., etc. Yeah, trying to work on feet as well. Again, I'm still I'm quite happy with with his back feet, but his front feet isn't quite right. Well, anyway, I fixed it later. So yeah, I'm going back to the background just for a sec, just to pop up the character a bit more and add a bit more details like wires, pipes on the ground. And yeah, what I totally missed out is this machine on his arm, his lower arm. So I'm trying to work on that one a bit. What I have in my mind is sort of like a tool uh, like the main character has in Fallout. So kind of like a Boy, like a small computer, but it's probably put together by himself. So it's really rough. Couple of lights are glowing. Probably those are small LCD screens. So I'm putting down the lights, and what I feel here is they are far too strong. So they are bringing away the focus from the character, from the face of the character. So I'm gonna push it back. Yeah, but I have these small lights just to suggest what is there. Yeah, I'm adding the lights, but yeah, they are just far too strong. So as you will see, yeah, you can see it clearly. It's far too strong, so I'm pushing it back. Maybe I add it back later, or with a different color. So yeah, I think pretty much finished with with this step, and adjusting the lights and the levels a bit just to get a more realistic feel. Also resizing the character just a tiny bit, like 5%. Yeah, and it's done. So I hope you enjoyed it and learned something, and see you in part 5.